Good evening, everyone. A very warm welcome to one and all who have joined this meeting for Intellectual Annual Award Program conducted by Sky Online Courses with the webinar for Knowledge Management. It's time for prayer. Let's begin with this. Let's begin this program with the blessings of our Almighty. Let's invoke the Lord with the prayer song.
கருவாக்கி உருவாக்கி எனையாண்டு காத்தருளும் இறைவா நன்றி. எங்கும் நிறைந்தோனே, எல்லை இலாதானே, எங்கேயும் எப்போதும் என் குலம் காப்பவனே. நெஞ்சம் துணிய துணையாய் வருவாய், நேர்மறை உணர்வுகள் பெருகிடச் செய்வாய். உடலில் உறுதியை பெரிதாய் தருவாய், உனை உணரும் அறிவை என்னுள்ளருள்வாய். சுற்றமனைத்தும் காப்பவனே, செய்தொழிலின் ஏற்றம் தருபவனே, எடுத்த செயலில் வெற்றி கொடு, என் ஆற்றல் பெருகிட அருளை கொடு. கருவாக்கி உருவாக்கி எனையாண்டு காத்தருளும் இறைவா நன்றி. வல்லமை தந்து நீ வளர்ச்சி கொடு, அகத்திலும் புறத்திலும் மலர்ச்சி கொடு. வளர்ச்சி கொடு, வளர்ச்சி கொடு, வளர்ச்சி கொடு, மலர்ச்சி கொடு.
Tamil Thai வாழ்த்து followed by prayer song. I request Mr.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும், சீராறும் மதனமென திகழ்வரத கண்டனிதில். எக்கணமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும், தக்க சிறு திரை முதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே. அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற, எத்திசையும் புகழ் மனக் இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே. தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம்பியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே, வாழ்த்துதுமே, வாழ்த்துதுமே.
I call upon Mr. Vasudev to deliver the welcome address.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would wish to welcome all who have joined this meeting for Intellectual Annual Award Program and a webinar on knowledge management conducted by Sky Online Courses. I wish to welcome our today's presenter, Dr. G. Yashoda, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Sita Lakshmi Ramaswamy College, Autonomous Trichy. It is truly an excellent opportunity for learning under your guidance, ma'am. We are delighted to have you as our scholar. I would like to extend my warm welcome to our today's chief guest, Dr. G. Suganya, guest faculty member, Bharathasan School of Management, Bharathasan University, Trichy. I also welcome Mr. A. Saravanan, the coordinator of this program. I also extend my warm welcome to Mr. John Samuel, our technical advisor, and an organizer. Last but not least, I welcome all the student friends, staffs, and scholars of various colleges for this program. On behalf of the team, I once again welcome one and all who have joined this meeting for the program. Thank you. Now it's time for annual report. I welcome our coordinator, Mr. A. Saravanan, to present the annual report.
Thank you. Our technical advisor will present the screen. Dear dignitaries and dear participants, very good evening to you all. On behalf of the Sky Online course, I am submitting the annual report here. Sky Online Courses was established in June 2020 by the initiative of our Honorable Resource Person, Dr. G. Yasoda, with the help of online platforms. This Sky Online Courses was technically strengthened by the esteemed organizer, Mr. John Samuel. This Sky Online Courses was further enhanced by the esteemed organizer, Mr. Vasudev. Many online courses like Basics of Tally, SPSS IBM software, banking, marketing, auditing, advertising, online workshop on MS Excel PowerPoint conducted by our Honorable Resource Person Dr. G. Yasoda for the welfare of the students. Monthly events. Previous slide. Or I requested to show the previous slide. Yeah, monthly events. June 2020, we have conducted Basics of Tally. July 2020, Basics of Tally Banking Online Workshop. In August 2020, we have conducted Basics of Tally. In September 2020, we have conducted Auditing, Advertising, Marketing. In October, we have conducted Basics of Tally and SPSS courses. In November, we have conducted online workshop. December, we have conducted skill training program. In January 2021, we have conducted combined commerce courses, English aptitude learning, basics of Tally. In March 2021 of this month, of a previous month, we have conducted basics of Tally and online workshop. Totally, 2017 participants were completed various online courses and got their e-certificates. And also, we are conducting weekly webinar on during Sundays with great effort. Today, with the help of technology, a large number of students, research scholars, and faculty members are working hard to study benefited from these courses. I am proudly announced that Sky Online Courses is going on the path of victory today. I am very grateful and thankful to the Honorable Resource Person Dr. G. Yasoda, Technical Advisor and Organizer Mr. John Samuel and Mr. Vasudev. Thank you so much. I pray to the Lord to continue these Sky Online courses on the path to success. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Saravanan and John Samuel. It's time for webinar. I invite our resource person, Dr. G. Yashoda, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Sita Lakshmi Ram Swami College, Autonomous Trichy, to give the webinar on the topic knowledge management.
Yes. Good evening to one and all present here. With immense pleasure, I would like to thank our chief guest, Dr. G. Suganya ma'am, and also I thank her for immediate acceptance. Thank you very much, ma'am. On behalf of our Sky Online courses, I welcome you all for this Intellectual Award Annual Program. I also thank Mr. Saravanan for his wonderful annual report. I extend my thanks to Mr. Samuel and Vasudevan for their fullest support for the success of this online course award program. Now let us begin our webinar about knowledge management. Knowledge management. Knowledge management is that the firms manage know-how their employees have about its products, services, organizational systems, and intellectual property. Specifically, knowledge management embodies the strategies and processes that a firm employs to identify, capture, and leverage the knowledge contained within its corporate memory. Knowledge management is appropriate towards the basic activity of planning and implementing our tasks in a systematic and efficient manner. Knowledge management is well documented that organizations with efficient communication linkages have higher information flow, knowledge sharing, cooperation, problem solving, creating efficiency and productivity. Companies built on such well-developed networks to produce measurable business results such as faster learning, quicker response to client needs, better problem solving, less rework and duplication of effort, new ideas and more innovation. They enjoy higher sales, more profit and superior market value. Now let us know about types of knowledge. Here we are having two types, that is explicit and tacit. Let us see one by one. Explicit knowledge. It is referred as formal knowledge that can be packed as information. This can be found in the organization in the form of reports, articles, manuals, patents, pictures, images, video, sound, software, etc., which have been created with the goal of communicating with another person. Explicit knowledge defines the identity, the competencies, and the intellectual assets of an organization independently of its employees. Thus, it is articulated knowledge par excellence, but it can grow and sustain itself only through an affluent background of tactic knowledge. Explicit knowledge, on the other hand, is more precisely and formally spoken, although removed from the original context of creation or use. Explicit knowledge includes, for example, the content of spreadsheets, management reports, procedural and training manuals. This knowledge is hard to codify and storage. Now, tactic knowledge. It is referred as informal knowledge embedded in individual experience and is shared and exchanged through direct eye-to-eye contact. Tactic knowledge is knowledge the knower is not aware of. Individuals may not know what tactic knowledge they have and also might not be able or willing to externalize it. Tactic knowledge is much more difficult. Tactic knowledge can be defined as knowledge that is subconsciously understood and applied, difficult to articulate, development from direct experience and action, and usually shared through highly interactive conversion, storytelling, and shared experience. Example is best practice performed in an organization, management skills, technologies, customer, computer intelligence, and market. Tactic knowledge is by definition hard to codify and storage. Now, concepts of knowledge management. Knowledge management is a process of acquiring, generating, accumulating, and using knowledge for the benefit of the organization to enable it to gain a competitive edge for survival, growth, and prosperity in a globalized competitive economy. In terms of innovation, it defines knowledge management as a process of adapting existing knowledge in order to solve current business challenges and create new solutions by studying patterns in existing knowledge. Knowledge management as activities and process geared towards creation and utilization of knowledge in an organization. Let us see these concepts of knowledge management with the help of the figure, that is data, information, knowledge, and wisdom. In order to distinguish between knowledge management and information management, one must understand the relationship between data, information, knowledge, and wisdom. Just data. Data can be defined as mere, unformatted, or raw facts. This could inform of measurements, statistics, numbers, or alphabets. Data in itself is usually meaningless as it has no meaning without being interpreted. Next one is information. Information can be simply defined as processed data. It is inference gained from data. Information can also be defined as a set of related data which can be further interpreted and put into relevant context. Then knowledge. Knowledge can be defined as a belief which is held to be justifiable and true. Some of the authors define knowledge as application of information. Now let us see the features of knowledge management. The knowledge management is a systematic process consisting of standardized procedures to collect, store, distribute, and use knowledge. The essence of knowledge management is to get right knowledge to right people at the right time. Knowledge is of two types, that is explicit and implicit. Explicit knowledge is visible information available in literature, reports, patents, technical specifications, communication with customers, suppliers, competitors, etc. It can be embedded in rules, systems, policies, and procedures, etc. of the organization. Static or implicit knowledge is personal knowledge residing in the minds of the people as a result of their personal beliefs, values, perspectives, and experience. There is a need for a learning organization for enhancement, sharing, and utilization of static knowledge. Knowledge management is a continuous process. As the world economy is dynamic and full of challenges, it requires constant creation of new skills and capabilities and improvement of existing ones. Knowledge management requires wholehearted support of top management to provide cultural and technical foundation for the organization and implementation of knowledge management practices. The objectives of knowledge management is improvement in organizational performance to enable the organization acquire, sharpen, and utilize its competitive edge for survival and growth in the global economy of today. Now let us pass on to the knowledge management and information system. Knowledge management is not an outgrowth of information technology. Rather, knowledge management requires human skills, creativity, and innovativity capabilities of people, which are the base of knowledge management. In fact, there are tools of information technology like intranets, Lotus Notes, MS Exchange, etc., which provide an infrastructure for the free play of human creativity and innovative powers for the formulation of cooperation strategy in a competitive globalized environment. Next, let us pass on to the information management versus knowledge management. Under information, here data and information. Under knowledge, knowledge is the concept here. Then technology, people, this is explicit. Under knowledge management, tactic. Here under information, know what. Here under knowledge, know how. Easy, it is easy to copy, it is hard to copy. Then steps in knowledge management. Identification of knowledge needs. The first step in knowledge management is an identification of what type of knowledge is required for the successful designing and implementation of corporate strategy. Second one is determination of knowledge assets. That is, the management must identify what are the knowledge assets of the organization, which basically are competitors, suppliers, governmental agencies, products and processes, technology, etc. Management must plan to get maximum returns out of knowledge assets. Third step is generation of knowledge. Here, generation of knowledge requires two sources. Number one, acquisition of knowledge through knowledge assets. Example, knowledge about new products, new technologies, social, economical, political changes. It also requires information of raw information into knowledge useful to solve business problems. Second source is generation of knowledge by creating conditions for the emergence of a learning organization. This is the most important internal source of knowledge generation, which makes static knowledge of individuals available for organizational purpose. Then fourth step is knowledge storage. It includes perceiving existing and acquired knowledge in knowledge depositories. A knowledge depository is an online computer-based storehouse of organized information about a particular domain of knowledge. That is knowledge depository. Then fifth one is knowledge distribution. It is a process which allows members of the organization to have an access to the collective knowledge of the organization. Next one, knowledge utilization. It requires embedding knowledge in products, processes, procedures, etc. of the organization. Best utilization of knowledge takes place when managers utilize knowledge in organizational decision making. A learning organization creates conditions for sharing and utilizing knowledge in organizational contexts. Last step is feedback of knowledge management. It implies evaluating the significance of knowledge assets. It also includes impact of knowledge management on organizational performance and devising techniques for betterment of knowledge management in future. Now let us pass on to significance of knowledge management. First one is building and sharpening competitive edge. Knowledge management enables a corporation to build and sharpen its competitive edge for survival and growth in the competitive globalized economy. In fact, knowledge management aided by IT tools enables a corporation to design and implement most appropriate corporate strategies. Second significance is betterment of human relations. Knowledge management is basically built on the knowledge generated, shared, and utilized through a learning organization. There is no doubt that learning organization provides the foundation on which building of knowledge management could be built. A learning organization, through facilitating interaction among people of the organization, leads to betterment of human relations, which is a very big permanent asset of an organization can boost off to possess. Third one is improvement in organizational efficiency. Knowledge management provides knowledge which can be embedded in organizational processes It makes knowledge available for decision-making purposes. Thus, it helps to improve organizational efficiency, resulting in reduced cost and increased profits for the organization. Then fourth one is enhancement of human capital capabilities. Knowledge management, its concepts and practices motivate people to enhance their intellectual capabilities, resulting in new skills, improvement of existing skills, etc. Thus, not only does knowledge management enhance the intellectual elements of people, but also indirectly prevents depreciation of human capital. Finally, enhancement of enterprise goodwill. Initiation and practices of knowledge management help an enterprise enhance its goodwill in the goal market, enabling it to acquire more success and prosperity. Next one, the process of knowledge management. Knowledge management involves processes that facilitate the application and development of organizational knowledge and aims to create value and to increase or sustain competitive advantages for the organization in 3 dimensions. First one is strategic dimension. It highlights the strategic importance of knowledge and its management in a company's strategy. Second, managerial dimension highlights organizational knowledge, assessment, and management. Third one, operational dimension. It highlights the development and usage of knowledge and intellectual assets. Now, stages of knowledge management process. Here we are having 4 stages. First one is knowledge generation. Second one is knowledge codification, application, and transfer. Let us see one by one. That is, knowledge management supports and coordinates the generation, codification, transfer, and application of individual knowledge in value creation processes. There are generally 4 stages of knowledge management processes. First stage, knowledge creation or generation. Companies create a great amount of data and information in their daily business activities. It would be essential for the company to have a system of managing the newly created information, so it can be reused to solve new problems or leveraged to value added to other business activities. For example, high technology companies may often receive a lot of feedbacks from customers on their products. This kind of information could be very useful for the R&D team to come up with new improved products. Companies may find that they cannot meet their knowledge requirement from their available knowledge assets. The gap will have to be filled either by internally developing new knowledge or acquiring the knowledge from external sources. Knowledge creation can only be achieved in a creative environment that encourages teamwork and the use of creative potential. If managed successfully, the process can expand or change the company's knowledge base to meet the company's current and future needs. The second one is knowledge codification. Data and information need to be collected and analyzed in order to turn them into useful knowledge. This is the stage where tacit knowledge is converted into explicit knowledge and is very critical to the success of the other 2 stages, application and transfer. Without documenting and codifying tacit knowledge, its transfer from the purposes of learning and utilization both internally and externally will be difficult to achieve. Furthermore, legal protection of these valuable knowledge assets can only be done if the knowledge has been codified. For examples, patent applications require the complete disclosures of the inventions, and trade secrets require the demonstration of safekeeping of documented information. The legal rights come up with IP protection offers the company a distinct advantage which can be used to derive revenues from IP licensing or exclusive rights to commercialization. Third one is knowledge application. It is not unusual for companies to not to know how to generate value from the use of the knowledge assets they have. It is worse when a company does not even know the kind of knowledge it has. Knowledge management offers a management system for the company to ensure that their knowledge assets were created or properly documented, and that the knowledge in different domain owners will be shared within the organization. When knowledge assets are documented and shared, knowledge utilization will be facilitated. This is the stage in knowledge management where value creation is delivered by harnessing knowledge from different knowledge domains and competencies across the organization. Direct impacts to the missions and goals of the company can be achieved. And last stage of knowledge management process is knowledge transfer. One of the advantages of knowledge is that knowledge is dynamic. Knowledge can be adapted and evolved through the process of learning and sharing. The impact made by individual knowledge is not as great as collective knowledge, so sharing within the organization should be encouraged. When a company has limited capabilities to effectively use certain knowledge, it would be worthwhile to consider external transfer to third parties who may have the competencies to utilize the knowledge for value creation. For example, a company may have invented a new technology, but it does not have the capability to produce products based on such invention. The technology can be licensed to a third party who has the production facilities and the marketing and sales capability to sell the new product. To ensure success of this technology transfer, it is essential that tactic knowledge and procedural knowledge are converted to explicit knowledge for easy learning, adaptation, and utilization. Now let us see the benefits of knowledge management. The more effectively and efficiently a company share its information with its employees, the better the business will perform. The benefits of knowledge management includes faster decision making, efficient access to knowledge and information, increased collaboration and idea generation, enhanced communication throughout your organization, improved quality of information and data, more security for intellectual property, optimized training. Now let us see the benefits of knowledge management to an organization. First one is faster decision making. Knowledge management helps to improve the effectiveness of an organization by reducing decision making time and improving quality of decisions made. According to knowledge management and knowledge management technology helps to provide lesser time will be spent gathering knowledge resources and more time can be invested in creation and dissemination of knowledge. Second one is competitive advantage. Due to the high competition in the business environment, many organizations are connecting their knowledge assets to provide unique competitive advantage. Companies are constantly capturing, analyzing, disseminating knowledge resources to guide their decision-making process. By adapting such insights and making more informed decisions faster, organization can outwit their competitor and provide better quality service to their customers. Third one is innovation. The unique organizational knowledge derived from managing and analyzing knowledge resources can help organization deliver innovative products and services to the customers. This will help foster more informed and quality decision making, better customer satisfaction, eventually improving sales and revenue generated from that goods and services. Now let us see the interdisciplinary nature of knowledge management. Yeah, we are having lot of interdisciplinaries. Let us see some of them. Knowledge management disciplines or interdisciplinary nature of knowledge management are database technology, collaborative technology, organizational science, electronic performance support systems, document and information management, decision support systems, library and information sciences, web technologies, artificial intelligence, technical writing, cognitive science, help desk systems. These are all the interdisciplinary nature of knowledge management. Now let us pass on to techniques of knowledge management. For any teaching and disseminating, there is a need to recognize the applicability of different levels of teaching required. In this case, knowledge management at the strategic level requires the organization to analyze and plan its business in terms of the knowledge it currently has and the knowledge it needs for future business processes. At the tactic level, the organization is concerned with identifying and formulating the existing knowledge, acquiring new knowledge for future use, achieving it in organizational memories, and creating systems that enable effective and efficient application of the knowledge within the organization. At the operational level, knowledge is used in everyday practice by professional personnel who need access to the right knowledge at the right time in the right location. The personals are knowledge development managers. It needs a strategic perspective on all knowledge assets. They need to understand the current state of the assets and to form a vision of how these knowledge assets could be improved or utilized to move the organization forward. Next one is knowledge developers. It needs a comprehensive understanding of individual knowledge assets. They need to understand all the process, roles, rights, and constraints associated with each knowledge asset so that they can represent everything that may be relevant when describing or applying that knowledge asset. Finally, professional personnel. It needs to know about the existence of relevant knowledge assets and must understand how to apply them at the operational level. It must be recognized that the ultimate success of any knowledge management program for the particular organization will also depend critically on the attitude and cultural adjustments of its key workers. Knowledge sharing. As stated earlier, knowledge management is fundamentally about making the right knowledge or the right knowledge sources available to the right people at the right time. But knowledge sharing is therefore perhaps the single most important aspect in this process, since the vast majority of knowledge management initiatives depend upon it. Knowledge sharing can be described as either push or pull. The latter is when the knowledge worker actively seeks out knowledge sources. When knowledge knowledge is pushed onto the users. Knowledge sharing depends on the habit and willingness of the knowledge worker to seek out and or be respective to these knowledge sources. The right culture, incentives, and so on must therefore be present. The role of IT will also be explored and discussed from a general perspective. Knowledge sharing is the following basis can be considered for determining knowledge sharing in an organization. They are as articulation, that is the ability of the user to define what he needs. Awareness, awareness of the knowledge available. The provider is encouraged to make use of directories, maps, corporate yellow pages, etc. Assess, access to the knowledge. Then guidance, knowledge managers are often considered key in the build-up of knowledge sharing system. They must help define the areas of expertise of the members of the firm, guide their contributions, assist users, and be responsible for the language used in the publications and other communication material. This is so as to avoid an information overload. Completeness. Access to both centrally managed and self-published knowledge. Self-published information, on the other hand, runs the risk of not being as reliable. Then, characteristics of knowledge sharing. Here under explicit knowledge and tacit knowledge characteristics. Codified knowledge found in document, database, etc. easy to share, but tacit is difficult to share. Under management, organize, categorize, refine and share, but tacit common practice, mentoring, apprenticeship, project team, informal network shows, etc. Use of IT, very useful for storage, can moderate with careful implementation. Knowledge management strategy. The various cross-functional teams in a knowledge-based organization follow various knowledge strategies to accomplish their objectives. Their strategy and sometimes it will be conflict with other teams. The best way is to analyze whether the strategy formed runs in parallel with organization mission and focus to strengthen its core competency. The knowledge management strategy adapted in the firm is illustrated below. That is business strategy, culture and people, organization development process, infrastructure and facilities, and intellectual assets. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. It was really amazing webinar. Thank you, ma'am. Next, it's Chief Guest Address. Now, I welcome our today's Chief Guest, Dr. G. Suganya, Guest Faculty Member, Bharathasan School of Management, Bharathasan University, Trichy, to share few words.
So warm good evening to one and all gathered here. It's almost a summer day, but now it is a cool day, cool evening. So with the cool evening, we have explored a good knowledge about knowledge management, explored by Dr. Yashoda ma'am. It was a nice presentation, and I need to explore the knowledge of the Sky Online courses and the faculty member and the technical staff. So, dear Dr. Yashoda ma'am, Mr. Vasudev, Dr. John Samwell, and Saravanan, and other faculty members who have participated, and my dear students, friends, who are very curious to know about the various things and who have participated in these 1 year program, 1 year short courses, webinars, workshops, and all the programs very curiously, and learn more, gain more knowledge about these areas. So pandemic has changed our lives to the online platform, isn't it? Yes. So I believe it is safe to say that we have found ourselves in a rather unique position this year, because Sky Online course today going to complete a year, making us to learn more and made to learn new things and gain knowledge. Many of us are eager to learn, to enrich knowledge, and to upgrade the academic performance and many other things. I would like to share with the in this regards. So, considering this platform, it is a difficult task for the faculty members, because being a faculty with to handle 60 members in a class on online mode with the technical papers, it isn't very hard to manage, because we don't know who is participating, who are not participating, who are listening, and we don't know. But our main task is to give an knowledge to the students, to gain an upgrading knowledge, because as said, ma'am said, knowledge management. So knowledge management. Now all the companies are very curious in knowledge management, technical management, and creative and innovation from you students. So they are taking a part of work from you to getting. For that, you need to know about the theory, concepts, as said, significance, benefits of all the things, including these platforms. In this concern, to begin with, the Sky online course is a good platform which is succeeded for a year. So nowadays, making an online platform is easy, but withstanding over a year is a challenging task, because when you turn into your technical part, Mr. Vasudevan, John Samuel, and Saravanan ask their experience. It is also in research and it is also in knowledge gaining. How challenges they have faced. They would have faced more challenges in coordinating technical parts as well as various parts. They would be getting a challenging, they would be learning daily and daily. So planning the work and executing a course for improving the knowledge for another platform, they need to stand opposite your platform. So what is the expectation of the other corner? They need to know what are the things that need to eager about the platform. All the things they have to work out it. So withstanding this over a year is a great challenges. Congratulations to all the Sky online courses participants as well as the organizers. So Dr. Yashoda, she is a good friend of me for long years. But even though nowadays we are talking over the phone itself, we have not yet met. Even though we are talking over the phone, we will only talking about the research part, any other academic part. So how far we can engage these candidates, how far we can engage these students, what are the things that I can learn. I am learning from her and she's learning from me, I think so. So Dr. Yashoda, the resource person of this and the co-partner of this Sky online course, she's a simple looking hard worker, dedicated, and she will always have a smile in her face, even though in a tight and complicated situation. So from that angle, you and we are very lucky to have such a resource person, a dedicated person. She will work for a long period for a single webinar or workshop or whatever they, as if she have conducted more webinars and online courses, short courses. She will be giving a feedback, and she will give the experience over what she had within during their courses. Ma'am, I have learned this, I have exposed to this, and we will be discussing all over the day. So she will be having a toughest period also. Even though she doesn't mind, she will have and she will improvise each and every step. The step forward to her is a forwarding step, and she is enriching her knowledge towards various things. So she is always be thinking on what she should learn and update herself and give those to the needed person like you all. She has covered most of the areas during the lockdown period, I think so. She has covered some marketing, she has covered practical issues on the basic tally, and knowledge management, personal management, everything she has made and made it and successful also. Thus, it is a place where most of us met close as a close friends. So from these peoples, she had got a lot of peoples and inquiring about lot of things, and she is eagerly doing and resolving all the things. And she will continue throughout this succeeding years also, where she have to go far. I hope spend time for learning. You people are the youngsters, have more knowledge and more enthusiastic, I think so. You are keeping your world in your hand. So spending of many things into rather than into the knowledge, learn from that what you are working into. Keep updated daily. So this platform made you to learn more and more things. So there has been always in quite the variety of after your college activities or your semester activities, whatever there. So to help your upliftment for portfolios, that platform has been made your successful, I think so. Here I would consider Mr. Vasudev, Mr. Saravanan, and John Samuel. Even though they are considering as a technical person, coordinators, they have made this online platform a great interesting in coordinating, communicating, to be fortunate for not having a missed out of any other lot of activities. Even a single thing they are looking into and in depth. So I know this before and 4 hours before. So compiling and editing event is not an easy task, because all that should be made according to the audience need. by putting a song or making an Tamil Thai Valtu at the time and making the other session at the right time, and even a time management is a very very good task. I too learning the time management now only, and completed only 25%, even though a perfection whatever it may be. So time management they are doing a very good task. So I know them before 4 hours, even though they were very curious and interesting in making the PPTs and making the arrangement. There should be no technical issue, all these things should be correct, it should be on the time, whatever the time may be, this should be this is the agenda, all the things they are keeping, and they are updating all the registration and they're making the presentation, they are welcoming the good registration also. So congrats to all the editors and coordinators. It's a good effort that made to withstand over this year. Thus, it is an all shine, sunshine and rainbows. However, I'm sure we'll have a daydream, or maybe even properly dream, of glorious moment where we walked out of reach for each and every session. Each and every session I have also seen. Ma'am has forwarded all the YouTubes and all the things that is, ma'am, see how it is has come out. So see how it is come. It is a good appreciation. It is an coordinated and an teamwork. Whenever she makes an editing part, will look into all the things have come out. All the things have come out. So all the things like sunshine and rainbows, even some faulties has been made, it can be rectified over the years. So it is a warm welcome on another one. Yeah, you would have learned a lot academically. So even though there are more faculty members, I think so. So the areas of research they are interested, it is a good thing. Research is a vast area where we are in drop of learning. So with the drop, Yashoda ma'am and all other people are making you to learn on the research, because research, one of the thing ma'am has intimated in knowledge management, the R&D department will look into research and development. Even though there is an area where it is explored, there is a research and development team. Nowadays in online platform there are many things that is happening, even though they are not going to the workstation or the organization, we are doing at work from home, it is a stressful thing, but research and development is going on. How far the competitors is doing, how far the competitors we have to get into, and all the things are going. Apart from this is a learning process. These learning process helpful in making you and research and development for your future life. So this platform with the help of these two, the teamwork, had made a great learning year. Then I would like to express a gratitude to all the learners, faculty from the various colleges, students who had made a good initiative to learn and update their knowledge. Without them, this Sky online platform would not be successful. So thank you all for the participants. And the next session is going to be the prize winner session. So I like to congrats again the technical part and the coordinating part, because they have conducted many events, and they have analyzed the events, and they have put over the rank list, and they have going to give the prize on this annual day. It is a good initiative. The youngsters are the future leaders. Likewise, you have made a good, even though this is a smart platform, you have started without losing any hope. You have get into a long way throughout this year. So it is a good appreciation for the both organizing people and the resource person, and good rapport between you made a just a good sunrising of this. So whatever it may be, make a note of it. Get me the registration link for the succeeding annual day. Okay, finally, I would like to thank Dr. Yashoda ma'am, who had given me the opportunity. So I didn't think that this will be the platform that I'm going to talk today. But 2 days before, she called me, ma'am, can you give an chief guest address to me? I'm viable. I asked. She said, you can do, ma'am. So who had given this opportunity to address this season, also to Vasudev, John Samuel, and Saravanan to give a validatory session. Thank you all and have a great year. Thank you, thank you, thank you all.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your wonderful and motivating speech, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Next is the most awaited one, that is the declaration of results. Various competitions were conducted through the online medium. The result of those competitions are as follows. First, let's go with the Intellectual Quiz Award. I request our chief guest to declare the first place of this competition.
So quiz competition, that is intellectual quiz award, which is goes to first place goes to Mr. N. Giri of St. John's, Salem. Congratulations, Giri. Is he here? Yes, ma'am. You can announce the next prize winner.
I
Okay.
request our
Yes.
resource
Thank
person
you, ma'am.
to announce the second place of this competition.
The second place goes to Miss Parimila RF, ST Hindu College, Nagarkoil. Congratulations, ma'am.
I call upon our coordinator to
Thank
tell
you,
the third place of this competition.
The third place goes to Gayatri S. JNN Arts and Science Women's College.
Thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you for getting
Following
Intellectual
this,
Quiz
the
Award.
next award is Intellectual Presenter Award. I request our chief guest to declare the first place of this competition.
So presentation is hard to make. Presentation PPT, best PPT of this competition of Intellectual Presenter Award goes to two people, that is Gayatri S of JNN Arts and Science Women's College and Soundarya of Vivekananda College of Engineering for Women. Congratulations, Gayatri and Soundarya.
Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am.
I request our resource person to announce the second place of this competition.
The second prize goes to MR Haritha, JNN Arts and Science Women College, and Vinisha Nicholas, Sona College of Arts and Science. Congratulations for both of them.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
I call upon our coordinator to tell the third place of this competition.
M. Dhanush Kumar, Kalasalingam Institute of Technology. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Following this, the next award is Intellectual Speaker Award. I request our chief guest to declare the first place for this competition.
Speaking is not an easy work. So competing an elocution competition is an difficult task. So the first prize of this elocution competition Intellectual Speaker Award goes to Dr. Yogesh Arunpon. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, all respected judges and the participants.
Thank you, sir.
I'm
Thank you.
I request our resource person to announce the second place of this competition.
The second prize goes to K. Saranya, St. Joseph College, Tirupur. Congratulations, Saranya.
I call upon our coordinator to tell the third place of this competition.
Bala. The third place goes to Bala.
Following this, the next one is Intellectual Writer Award. I request our chief guest to declare the first place of this competition.
Writing is a good habit. So the essay competition and the Intellectual Writer Award goes to Dr. Viji S, MIT Engineering College. Congratulations, Dr. Viji.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
I request our resource person to announce the second place of this competition.
Second place goes to P. Sweta, Sri Kaniga Parameshwari Arts and Science College for Women. Congratulations, Sweta.
Thank you, ma'am.
I call upon our coordinator to tell the third place of this competition.
Third place goes to S. Pratiksha, Sita Lakshmi Ramaswamy College Autonomous, Tiruchirappalli. Congratulations.
The last one is Intellectual Poet Award. I request our chief guest to declare the first place of this competition.
So dream comes true through poetry. So Intellectual Poet Award goes to Mrs. G. Srividya, Government College for Women, Kumbakonam.
Thank you, ma'am.
Srividya.
Thank you. Thank you very much, madam. Thank you.
Thank you,
ma'am.
Srividya. Thank you.
Thank you.
I request our resource person to announce the second place of this competition.
The second place of this competition goes to Gaby Naveen Kumar, Dr. NGP Arts and Science College. Congratulations, Naveen.
I call upon our coordinator to tell the third place of this competition.
The third place goes to K. Manjula. Congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you.
Congratulations to all the prize winners and our hearty thanks to our chief guest and our resource person. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, coordinators and the resource person. It was good coordinated, a good time management session.
Now
Thank you,
it's
ma'am.
time for vote of thanks. I invite our coordinator to show the gratitude through his vote of thanks.
Yeah, before to the vote of thanks, a small instructions to all the participants. At the end of this program, we will post a website link here. All the award winners and all the participants, you can download your respective certificates through our website. And also, we will post a feedback link of this one intellectual annual award program with the knowledge management webinar feedback link. You can fill the form and get e-certificate to this webinar. Vote of thanks. Dear participants and faculty members, very good evening to you all. It gives me an immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this event to all dignitaries assembled here. I would like to thank our beloved Chief Guest Dr. G. Suganya, who honored this function with Chief Guest address. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to thank our resource person Dr. G. Yasoda, who honored this function with her webinar presentation. Thank you, ma'am. Congratulations on continuing your education service. Mr. Vasudev, who is the organizer of this program, and I would like to thank our beloved organizer, Mr. John Samuel, too. And last but not least, our beloved participants for making this function as a grand success. Once again, I thank one and all present here. Thank you. Dear participants, I am repeating again, those who win the award and those who are participated in various competition, we will post our website link at the end of this program after the national anthem. Kindly go through our website and download your e-certificates.
It's time to show our national integrity. I request our technical advisor, Mr. John Sam, wait for national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे